Hello everyone on YouTube land and Nintendo fanboy, someone back here as always. Okay, real quick video on Resident Evil 2. They showed some new Claire gameplay. I'll get to that really soon here. I'm going to get to some DLC. I got to get through this really quick because the gameplay is more important. DLC. They announced some DLC with the Resident Evil 2 Deluxe Edition. Deluxe DLC pack includes bunch of costumes and the retro soundtrack, and then you also get a reversible art cover with the deluxe edition. One side is Leon, one side's Claire, which looks really boring to me because you gotta have something interesting on there. Even though the Resident Evil 2 art cover, the original Resident Evil 2 for the US art cover looked really cool because you get that awesome logo and just the way the Resident Evil 2 font looks like. It just looks awesome. And then you get the zombie with the eye, and it looks really scary. This looks boring. Like, I love Claire and Leon, but this looks boring. Go check it out on their Twitter. This is on their Resident Evil Twitter pages. I'm sure it's on Facebook too, and everyone else. So, mainstream gaming site, whatever. But anyways, you get deluxe DLC pack includes Elza Walker from Resident Evil 1.5, or is it 2.5? I don't know. It was the game before Resident Evil 2. So that's a very obscure nod if you don't know what that is. And then military Claire costume. Noir Claire costume, Noir Leon costume looks like the Evil Within, that main character from Evil Within. And then the Arclay's Sheriff Leon costume, it looks like Rick's costume. I think it's a nod to Walking Dead. I think it might be. And then Albert Model Samurai Edge gun. And then Resident Evil 2 retro soundtrack swap, which is going to be weird to hear that retro soundtrack in a modern game like this. Honestly, do you agree that hearing that retro soundtrack in a modern game is gonna, look right? Is gonna be? It just doesn't seem right to me. I wish they would have actually made an actual soundtrack for the game, like modern updates to that soundtrack in the game, but they're not gonna do that. If you listen to the Save Room soundtrack for the Resident Evil 2 remake on YouTube, it doesn't sound like anything. It sounds really boring. It doesn't have anything. It's not nostalgia, all right? It's not bringing up that nostalgia card. Oh, nostalgia glasses. He's wearing nostalgia, whatever, goggles. You're stuck in the past. But I'm not. It doesn't sound like anything. It's just like it sounds generic. It sounds very fucking generic. When you heard that Save Room soundtrack or the police station soundtrack or any of the music, the first floor soundtrack to the police station, you're just like, oh my god, dude, this is so like John Carpenter. Especially the police station soundtrack. You're just like, this is so fucking amazing. You cannot get this back anymore. You can't. That charm, that magic, you can't get that back. So, oh. But anyways, yeah, that's it for that. The gameplay in this trailer was like 10 minutes or something like that. I watched it on IGN. It looks really good. There's a couple things I didn't like about it. Obviously, the shooting while moving thing I don't like. I like stationary. I like old take controls. I like challenge. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of challenge in this game. When you watch it, obviously they introduced the Licker. One of the most popular villains in the game, besides Nemesis or whatever else. I mean, the Licker is really, really popular. BOW in the Resident Evil series. I mean, he's so gross. He's so nasty. I love how he looks. He looks so wet. Obviously, in the original Resident Evil 2, when you saw him, he was in the police station ceiling. That was like the most iconic thing in the whole series. Seeing that, a lot of people think the dog jumping out the window is scary. No, when you first see the Licker on the ceiling, or when you see him like around in that window, you're like, the fuck was that? But when you first see him in the police station, you're just like, holy shit. And his hissing and the long tongue, you're just like, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life. You've never seen that before in gaming, ever. And now, this is how he should look. This is how the Licker, or how it should look. Like, it looks fucking nasty. And I love, like, seeing her shoot the Licker in the brain, and like there's damage. Obviously we've seen that with the zombies, like there's actual physical damage to their body. There's like blood and stuff coming out, and it looks so detailed, and that's obviously the RE engine, so that can do that. And what I found about this gameplay funny is that the Licker wasn't attacking her at all. Like, it wasn't she was just, I think she was using a grenade launcher, or was it a shotgun? I gotta go back and I watched it a couple times. I forgot. I think it was a grenade launcher. She's just popping off shots like nothing. Like, it's just, there's no challenge, and that's where the whole like tank controls come into play. Where I'm just like, I want tank controls back. Like this. Why can't you have an option at least to have like? Do you want? I mean, there's so many different options in games where you just have like, do you want the blood to have a different color? Do you want you can configure whatever button placement you want on the controller? Why can't you just have an option for Take controls, stationary shooting, classic controls, classic Resident Evil 2, just classic Resident Evil just in general, where you're just like, I'm not gonna move. It makes it more fun that way instead of just like, there's no challenge fighting that liquor. When you fought the liquor in Resident Evil 2 or even a zombie dog, even one of them, it was a challenge. You're like, dude, you have to use your ammo wisely. And this right here, you're just like, nothing. There's nothing at all. I mean, it's on a ceiling. It looks really cool. It looks really scary, but it's not gonna hit that, same. It's not gonna be the same, as the original. But I'm sure this game is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Awesome areas, characters that we know and love, like Sherry and Ada and Leon and Claire and William. All these characters, right? You're gonna have awesome locations. But to me, it just looks like another. It does look like an action game. It really does. It looks like another, Resident Evil action game. Not too much action like obviously 5 and 6, because that was just like Michael Bay shit right there. In the Resident Evil world, you're just like, this is ridiculous. This series has lost its identity, and now it finally it is getting it back. It kind of got it back in the first Resident Evil Revelations, and then a lot of people said it got it back with RE7, and it's like, no, this is not a game. This is way too different to be Resident Evil. But I think it's finally getting its footing now. It's finally getting back on track, even though I just wish it was just tank controls. Make it more challenging. Just because it's third person over the shoulder doesn't mean you can't have tank controls. You did it with RE4. But I'm glad it's third person. I wouldn't have it any other way. You have to have it third person. You have to know what character you're playing as to identify with them. Not just like, I don't know who this fucking character is, I don't care about them. You have to have it third person, and I'm glad they're doing it over their shoulder. So, there's nothing much to say. I like the gameplay. The liquor looks awesome. Nothing much to say. Looks great. Comment down below what you think about the gameplay and the DLC and all the costumes and all that stuff. So, take it easy. Peace out. More videos coming soon. Later. Bye.